This probably the last one. No, I started it back. Yeah, they did stop my motion though. Could have sworn I grabbed the soda. Yeah, I did grab a soda. I don't know what I did with it.
Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
I'll say he might can fight a little bit. I'll take me as a joke.
Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds. This guy won a championship as a head. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
I don't know what the fuck I did with that soda. Yeah.
Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup.
That's why I didn't want to get him.
What goes down when the opening bell rings.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that tight. The atmosphere is...
Yeah.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Big right uppercut scores. That hook just can't find the target. Nice counter shot. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
I'm a boss like me.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Do you believe what we're seeing? He misses with that jab. Right uppercut just off target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to
Of course, I lost that round, though.
You know what? Next round.
Here we go for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with the counter. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot.
Fucking me up now,
This
y'all.
round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something.
If I get them the first two
Started in
rounds, I got
round
some work to
three.
do.
Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had
Only
1
8
minute to
rounds.
recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and
I
style
think
it
so.
out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Good punch. Nice counter shot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Just missing with the right uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem
Yeah, I'm
to
gonna
be
lose this
working
one,
here.
fellas.
What's he have to do differently?
Every
gonna lose
second,
this one.
every minute of this fight is important.
You got my number.
On to the fourth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
No rest for the weary. They exchange punches. shot. That jab misses. Has to be careful for that. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
The bell sometimes
Yeah, but he won
the
it.
sweetest sound.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared.
I can't get a beat on him.
Sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses.
I can't hit him with nothing.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Got it right. I'm just a second too early, man.
Finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Yeah, second too late. I don't know if it's the lag or I'm just early or late. I can't make the adjustments.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Yeah. For them to give me somebody like this with this experience on my second fight, some bullshit.
Which one of these athletes
That's how
is going to be the first to get rocked? Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You don't want to trade shots. You'd like to see more. And down goes Jones Jr. And it's a one-hitter.
He ain't have no energy neither.
What a knockout shot. Let's take another
I don't even know
look.
why I swung.
That's lights out right there.
I could have got up, but fuck it. I'll take it.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see
Out of
the
my
shot?
eyes, I feel like he
That's not a
dominated
knockout.
me.
That's an assassination. What a shot.
I feel like he dominated me. Yeah, I ain't went around. In my second fight, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't went around. The only rounds I probably could have won is the first and the sixth. I was actually winning. The third was pretty close too. I actually think I won the third. This nigga got 200, 300 fights. Down there 400 fights, for real. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna fight another one. Alright, Roy. I lost with you. I can't use you no more. Oh. I ain't going back there. He was alright though. I like that Philly shell though. I don't fight good one, huh? I'm gonna use Joy though. Fuck it. I might throw in the towel. I should have rolled up. This one might put me to sleep. My girl over there knocked out. I don't know, man. Not fighting like that. I gotta go back and do some work though. I ain't gonna hold you. That one pissed me off. He fought like me though. He fought like how I would have fought.
As the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falcor Bay. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford. And here he is,
And he higher ranked than the nigga I just
One
fought.
of the
This shit don't make no
pound-for-pound
sense to
best
me.
in the world. Fighting out
I
of
just lost by a
Nebraska,
knockout.
USA,
Give me somebody
one of the
easy.
greatest of all time. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican.
I should have took my 1-0 and ran to the bank with it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed
I was trying to get
champion
ranked before I could take an L.
Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but after months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Good counter punching.
Mexico.
They miss with the jab. Beautiful counter punch. Straight right just misses. Nobody home with that hook. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to ice you back, want to give you instructions in your head, and want to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good job defending the jab. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That counter shot lands. Catch and shoot. So much firepower here. They exchange punches. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Insane action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. I sit with this round. There's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
card. My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Another scoring shot there. One punch could change everything in this battle. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than nothing.
This is a high-octane battle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout.
Back at it in round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold and tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
That jab misses. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Just misses with that uppercut. Punch scores. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. They both want the knockout.
Watching these punches.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
I've been in fights like that.
Let's start the sixth. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in. That counter punch caught him clean. Those counter punches have to hurt. It's all offense all the time. For that receipt, it's always coming. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Do you believe what we're seeing? There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent.
Here we go, it's round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No respect for each other's punching power. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
What a beautiful power punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. time they throw a shot, they get countered. Quick punch scores. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Every second, every minute of this.
And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. And they figure out the combination to this save.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. And he scores with the counter. Straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Think I did it now?
Close, but that's as close as it gets. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
A draw. Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, they're going to do it all over again.
Better fight percentage than him though. Every round, my percentage was higher than him. But they go by land punches, yo. That's what they go by. The judges. It's 3 judges. That's their names. They count them. What they supposed to be anyway. Nah, he be on the bottom sometime too. Fucking draw. So I'm 1-1-1. So I leave it like that for the night, or shall I play one more? No, of course Mike would egg me on. Alright, who the fighter then? Who I'm using is my fighter. Huh? I use Crawford for one, use Sugar Ray for one, I use Roy for one. I don't want to use Canelo. I don't know. Oh man, I can't use Sugar Ray. This the one you talking about, Sugar Ray Leonard right here. This the one you talking about, Coop. Hold on, I ain't showing it on my screen yet. You said what? What'd you say, bro? I know, that's why I was looking on my phone. I don't think I could get home. Well, I can't get home. Yeah, I had to turn my phone down for the same reason. I might play too. Alright, let me see. Well, I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself. Pissed me off last time. What other one up? I only can use one. No, this one right here, Hill 91. This middleweight. Shit, like 4 for real. Light heavyweight and middleweight. Yeah, so 3. He started out as a middleweight. Alright. You gotta make up for your fails, man. One on one. Yeah. This more like it. God damn. Damn, he got Alvarez too. You know what? He got Alvarez too. 18 and 24. He 18 and 24 though.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's fight.
Oh, I hate being on this side of the ring. I hate being on the side of the ring, boy. Ooh. I hate this side of the ring, man.
You're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
Let's do it.
Yeah, he lucky I ain't on the other side of the ring.
Come back with that left hook. Look at his hand positioning.
switched off completely. Get your mind on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let me back in.
Do your business.
I'll stand here. I ain't scared. You seen that, right?
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the name reigns heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even, 4-2-3, I'm like a calm cow. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman.
Let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen,